Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be showing you how we prepare our Irish moss for doing a lot of different things with it. I'll explain as we go along and I hope you all enjoy this one. Right everybody, so this is our Irish moss. We've washed it off a few times and we've had it soaking for quite a while now. You can see I used half a bag. I didn't realise it was going to come out of so much, but we'll get by that somehow. Right, so this is what Irish moss is. It's a seaweed. You can get different colour one. This one has got a bit of the red one in it as well, which you can get the red one, but this is what it looks like. You're saying what is, a lot of people don't like the Irish moss, but because they don't know that it's got a lot of other uses. You can use it to make soap, you can use it to in your smoothies, you can use it to make hair oil, you can make it to make masking gel for to do your face. A lot of different things you can use it for. But we use it for punch, so I'm going to just make it, then jar it up. Once it's jarred up, then over the series you'll see I'll make some different things with it. So that's what it looks like, soaked. So I'm going to rinse this off again. Once I've done that, I'll get back to you. Right, so we've washed it off again. And the more you wash it is the better. You get all the impurities out of it. If you look and you see any bits what you don't like in there, just take them out. But this one's quite clean. You can see, it's nice. You can see there's some nice. And you're going to be boiling this down until it forms a gel, until it's almost melted away, because that's what it does, and it forms like a gel. And then once you do that, you're going to let it cool down, and you're going to need some jars, which I've already started to sterilise already, so I'll show you those after when we get to that process. So on our fire, we've got it on, just going to wait till the water comes to a boil a bit. Then we're going to put in our Irish moss into that and let it do its process. So once the water comes to the boil, we'll show you that process. Right, so our water's almost coming up to the boil, so I'm going to start to put this in. And you want the water just to cover it. Like I said, I think I've done quite a lot, but we'll use it up. So that's all of it in. I'm going to be how long it boils for is up to you. It's usually around about 15 to 20 minutes of boiling time. Then you're going to let it cool right down. Well, you don't have to really let it cool right down. You can just let it cool down till it can go into a liquidizer. See, it looks nice. So we're going to let that boil down. And if you want to comment in the comment section what you want to see me make with this. I know a lot of you saying that you want to see the Jamaican strong back punch, which I'll do. This is where you want to turn the fire low now. And just let it simmer away. So you just want to watch that and make sure it doesn't come back up boil over. So we'll let that go on and boil, and then once it's come down, we'll show you what it's going to look like. I'll give you a rough idea because a lot of this is going to melt down, and we'll show you what it looks like when it's melted down. So we'll be back with you shortly. Right everybody, so we're back. We've got it boiling down nicely now, and it's almost ready to come off. You can see there's hardly any left in there now. That's where you want it. And you can see that it's sticky enough to coat the spoon. That's how you want it. And most of your Irish moss is dissolved out. You can see just dissolved out. So we're going to take this off the heat now. You can see it looks nice and thick. I'm going to take that off the heat, let it cool down so it's almost warm, and then we're going to show you the next step to it, which is the liquidizing. And you're going to need a couple of jars, which I've got a couple of jars, old jars that I've washed out and sterilised. And when you're sterilising, you don't need to go out and buy the expensive sterilising fluid. All I use is just the Steradent, which is a dental one. If you're going to use that in your mouth, then it's good enough for sterilising, and it's exactly the same as what you would get when you buy the sterilising fluid. It's exactly the same, but that one's a lot cheaper. So we're going to take this off now. As you can see, when it settles down, you can see it's nice and thick and looks like a jelly. When it's cooling down, it's going to get a bit thicker as well, so bear that in mind to when you liquidize it. So we're going to let that cool down, then we'll be back with you when it cools down to where we want it. Right everybody, so we've got our Irish moss cooled down to where we want it now. So I'm going to sieve mine. You can just liquidize it if you want to leave it as it is, but I want mine smooth. So got our blender and Irish moss in our jug. So I'm going to put some in our jug. As you can see, it's nice and thick and gloopy. That's what it looks like now it's cooled down. As you can see, it's like a thick gel. Then once you liquidize this down now, it's going to be even more. So I'm going to blend this out for about a minute and then strain it off. You can see when it's blended, it goes to a white colour. So that's our minute of blending. So when the thing is really slippery if you get it on your hands, which I've just done. So, yeah. Move this out the way so you can see what's going on. So I've got my jug. You can see it's like a thick porridge. And pour that into a cup and just strain that out. So anything what I don't want stays in the whisk. So you can see more or less all of it blends out, and then you've got a nice thick clear liquid at the bottom. I'm going to put in another lot that can blend out while I'm straining this one. You can see that right, so that's just blended out. Sorry for the noise. So we've got our jar which I've sterilised and everything. I'm going to just pour this in there and fill it up. Like I was saying before, I think I've done quite a lot. So I'm just going to put this to one side for now. Making a mess as usual. Just wipe up that mess. So once you put this in a jar now, you can keep it in the fridge until when you're ready to use it. So once we finish this, we'll come back to you. Right everybody, so we've blended out our Irish moss and everything. We've put in our sterilised jars. You can see that's what it looks like. It's starting to thicken up now. It's going to what the colder it gets is the more thicker it's going to get. So just put that cover on, and I'm going to put these in my fridge. And if you're wondering what this is, I just mixed up some strong back. So I'm going to put this in my freezer for my Sunday dinner. So one day I'm going to show you how to make that one. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment in the comment section. If you want to know any more things about this Irish moss, just drop us a line and let us know. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you all on the next one. Thank you.